Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Maya's Focus Activity 4 to 5 in the fridge. My name is Terry, and I'm co-teaching today with Paul.
Hello, I'm Paul, and like Terry, we both live in Florence, and we teach in the My English School in Via Baracca. Terry, anything interesting about you?
Interesting. No, I'm from the United States, from Seattle, which is in the very northwest corner, and famous for Grey's Anatomy and grunge music, Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, also Boeing, Microsoft, and Apple.
Wow.
What about you, Paul? Anything interesting? Where are you from, and what's the most interesting thing about it?
Okay, I'm from a city called Cork. It's famous for its castles and the green. And there is a famous stone called the Blarney stone, and they say that if you kiss the stone, you get good luck. But obviously, that will never be done again. So it was something that was published today, but I think it's good. You shouldn't kiss a stone anyway. I wouldn't do it, but people kiss the stone and it brings them good luck. But hopefully now with this virus, people will stop.
But that's been a tradition for centuries.
Did you know that?
Yes, I didn't know it was in Cork, though.
Yeah, the Blarney Stone is in Cork. Yeah, so they say if you kiss the stone, it brings you good luck.
But that tradition that has been there for centuries is no more.
Well, we'll see, but it's the first time in a long time that people haven't touched it. It's the first year, so it's interesting, you know. But for hygiene, it's better not to. So today we're doing, guys, a focus activity in the fridge. Now, I have a question for you, Terry. In the lesson, we have some quantifiers, many and much. Because my Wi-Fi isn't the best, if you don't mind taking the lead, explaining many and much, please.
Okay, many and much. So many and much are quantifiers that we use, and we choose, choose, depending on if the noun is countable or uncountable. So countable nouns, things you literally can count. 1 pencil, 2 pencils, countable. 1 glass, 2 glasses, countable. But water inside, water is uncountable. Countable nouns, we use many. I don't have many pencils. Uncountable much, I don't have much water.
Cool, excellent. So yeah, many is countable and much is uncountable. But I have a question, Terry. My students always ask me when I teach level 4 to 5, can I say I have much coffee? Is that possible?
No.
Okay.
We never use much in the positive. And it is possible to use many in the positive, but sometimes because people are thinking many in the positive, they forget and use much in the positive. So I always tell them just use a lot of, because I have a lot of is for countable and uncountable.
Absolutely. So I can say, for example, I have a lot of coffee. Yes. Okay, cool.
So
I have a lot of tea.
I see that we have, we don't have a lot, but we do have some people with us. So please welcome, tell us your name and where you're from, and interact. Use that chat to chat with us so that we can help you. All right.
Oh, we have 6 viewers. Interesting.
Yes, and nobody is talking with us yet. Okay. So Paul,
Yeah.
in this focus activity, we will also look at quantifiers some and any,
Okay.
how much, how many, and as we were talking about, countable and uncountable nouns.
Okay, interesting. So I will explain some. We use some, guys, for countable and uncountable nouns. We use some in positives and in questions, but not negative. For example, do you want some milk? Okay. When when it is a general question and we respond by saying yes or no, you basically use some. Yay, we have a student, Terry.
Domenico from Bari, welcome.
Interesting. And
Okay.
Terry, what about Annie?
Now, any is used in negative responses and in questions. But any is used in general questions. Is there any? Do you have any? And it's always used in the negative response. There isn't any. I don't have any. How's that, Paul?
I think that's a perfect explanation. And in the fridge here, Terry, what can we see? I can see some oranges, for example.
I see some bananas.
And
I
I see some cherries, I think.
think those are some radishes, Paul.
Oh, you probably have more knowledge than me.
No,
Domenico, what? Oh, sorry. Domenico, what can you see in the fridge? Tell us.
I don't see any meat in the fridge.
No. I think there are some apples. Not many apples, but there are some.
There are some apples. There is also some orange juice up above.
There is. There is. Interesting. So we have 2 students, Terry. We have Domenico and we have Claudia. So guys, can you tell us, please, where you are from? What's your job? And, you know, everybody likes shopping because it's the most fun activity we can do now, online or at the supermarket. Tell us what's in your fridge. Oh.
In the fridge, I have red wine, beer, water, and I don't have milk or fruit. So, something, Domenico, that every day, this is a very common error. Even at upper levels, we still see this because in Italian, no pronouns are capital, maiuscolo. And so we all have to remember that in English, io is always capital, è sempre maiuscolo io, okay? I is always capital. In my fridge, I have all. You're thinking in Italian, hai tutto, Okay. I have, how would you change that, Paul?
I would say I have everything. I have everything.
Excellent. And again, that capital, maiuscolo, capital I.
Please.
Thank you, Paul. All right. Will you read for us, Paul?
Yep. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy ice cream, which is the same thing. I agree.
I think sometimes I would agree too. I think so. What about you? Do you believe that ice cream is the same thing as happiness? It definitely makes me feel better.
Me too. I love stracciatella ice cream. It is the best ice cream flavor for me.
I love cioccolato fondente.
Yes.
Okay. See, I want the quarantine to end because I want ice cream.
In
All
June.
right. June, no, May. Fingers crossed.
Just being realistic.
So, as we ask and answer these questions, we want you to ask and answer the questions with us in the chat bar. So, Paul, do you do the food shopping?
Yes, I do. I go to Penny Market once a week. And you, Terry, do you go or do you order online?
Well, I wanted to order online, but because of so many people wanting to order online, it's now changed that only handicapped or people over 60 can have home delivery. So
Okay.
I do the shopping myself.
Okay.
So we also have Carolina from Salerno. But she
Hello.
lives in Florence. Yay!
Hello.
Okay. Now, Claudia, today I go shopping. Remember that we use present simple for habits and routines. So I go shopping once a week. She corrected. Excellent. I'm going. Excellent.
Or maybe in the past, could it be? I was thinking in the past as well, like today I went because it's specific.
Exactly. Could be if,
Yeah.
yeah, could be. So we have 8 people with us, but we only know of Domenico, Claudia, and Carolina. So tell us, everyone, your name and where you're from.
And
So Paul,
also refer to the questions, respond to questions 2, 3, and 4.
please.
Yes, Terry?
So when do you do the food shopping?
Well, in a normal world, I do the food shopping twice a week after work in COP and Penny Market. I love COP. It's my favorite because the food is fresh. When do you do the food shopping, Terry?
Well, in the normal world, I usually do the food shopping 2 times a week. Because if I work late, I don't have time to go to the store. And often with the schedule, because I don't live near work, it's difficult. But if I can, I like to go to the Market Sant'Ambrogio to get all of my fruits and vegetables. And if not, like you, I think the co-op is best. It is fresh.
Yes. What's your favorite vegetable? Yesterday, I bought zucchini. Or 2 days ago. So I'm excited to try zucchini. It's really exciting.
We eat a lot of vegetables. I cook zucchini and eggplant
Oh,
melanzane.
oh.
You don't like eggplant?
I do. I'm just reacting like, oh wow.
We eat a lot potatoes, zucchini, eggplant, onion, carrots. I always have vegetables.
With what?
Well, I like to cut up potatoes, onions, eggplant, and zucchini and cook them in the oven to eat as a side dish, contorno,
Mm,
side dish with chicken or beef.
nice.
Um, do you like to do the food shopping?
Now, no. But in a normal world, yes. It depends, but now we need to wait like 1 hour, and for me, it's a bit boring. But sometimes it's relaxing. It's buying healthy food, for example. What
Hmm.
do you think?
Ah, I like food shopping at Sant'Ambrogio Market, but at the co-op, I just feel like cattle. Like
Mm,
follow the path, follow the herd, the people. So I don't enjoy it very much.
mm-hmm.
But we have a
Absolutely.
lot of comments, Paul.
Yes, we do. I was just saying.
In supermarket co-op. So where do you do your shopping? Normally in the supermarket co-op or the co-op supermarket. Would you agree, Paul?
Yeah, or I normally go to Cop. I normally go to Cop, or I go shopping in Cop. Yeah, you can say I go shopping as well. Actually, Terry, Italians always make this mistake with per, which is kind of like the infinitive to, or like a cause of something. Like I can see the mistake here. Now for coronavirus, I go to the
Uh,
shops.
now
So if you could,
because of, yeah.
yeah.
Now because, oh,
So
okay.
So how can I explain that to Claudia? Because like that's Italian better than me. Like it's another kind of direct translation, isn't it? Per.
It is, because in Italian we say adesso per questo, but in
Mm.
English we have to say adesso perché c'è questo. So now, because there is the coronavirus,
Hmm.
I'm going because today, or I go once a
Absolutely.
week. Wow.
I going though. Hmm.
Ah, I go. We're talking about habits and routines, okay? If it's an action at the moment, I'm going. When I finish this lesson, I'm going to the supermarket for a bottle of wine. But I go to the supermarket once a week. It is a habit or a routine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The same here for Claudia. Today I am buying, because if it's today, it's more or less an action at the time of speaking. Today I'm buying or I bought.
Hmm.
Past. Hmm. Spelling Favorite finishes with the E. Favorite. Or would you care to take the British spelling, Paul?
Yeah, it's Favourite. So both are possible. British or American.
So I'm just writing the American English, and then British English is Favourite.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Maria Pia, in a normal situation, I go once a week, but now I go every 10 days. Capital I's, comma. That's beautiful, Maria Pia. That's very good.
Just normal with the L, but I'm sure it was a genuine mistake. Normal. Normal. No.
It's small enough
But
that
I think it's a typo. I think it
I'm
was
sure.
because if it looks really well written. Very good.
All right. And Paul, do you put away the food?
I think that's a stupid question. Of course. I mean, of course we put away the food. You buy your food, you take it home, you put it away. This is the one question I don't like in this lesson. It's like, of course you put away your food.
Now, Paul, I had roommates.
Oh, okay.
I had roommates who literally, yes, they would put the milk in the refrigerator, but everything else stayed on the counter.
Huh.
Mm.
Wow. That's not good. No, you need to put your groceries away. That's a message to all you students. Put your groceries away.
All right, Domenico says, I usually go to the small neighborhood shops. Remember, these shops are specific. I usually go to the small neighborhood shops. Really good. And it was written neighborhood in American English.
We have a love for American English today. Filippo or Sandra, is that her name? I don't know. Says, my favorite is American English. Huh.
All right. So now let's go back to that discussion of countable and uncountable. So Paul, for pronunciation, would you mind reading some of these?
Okay. Hamburger or hamburger? I can't remember.
I would say hamburger.
Hamburger. Thanks. Egg, cheese, flour, sausage, pasta. Tomato or tomato is another one. Tell me.
It depends. The British people at school usually say tomato. American people would say tomato.
I prefer tomato. Always say tomato. I can
You would say
confirm that in my family we say tomato. Tomato, no, never, please. Don't do it.
Okay.
Cookies, rice, juicy.
Juice.
Okay, juice. Okay. Salad, melon, blueberry, bread, strawberry, butter, wine, fish, milk, creme.
Cream.
Cream. Okay. Oil, carrot, stick.
Steak. Beefsteak. Steak.
Steak. Okay. And peanuts. Okay. Thanks, Terry.
Thank you, Paul. So Claudia says hamburger is countable. So something to think about. So think about water. Water is liquid. We could count milliliters. We could count the glass it's in, but you can't hold it and count each piece. So things that are really small, sand is uncountable. And anything that is difficult, really, really small, or just simply difficult to count is usually uncountable. So what do you think, Paul? Is hamburger countable or uncountable?
I think hamburger is countable. I think.
I think a hamburger like a sandwich is countable, but I think hamburger like the meat
Okay, it's uncountable. It
is
depends.
It's countable. You guys are right. I'm wrong.
Yeah, like
A
I would
hamburger.
say I like hamburgers when you're speaking, when you make the general point. I like, for example, when we speak in general, we make it plural. Like I like hamburgers. We don't say I like hamburger. I'm just thinking from when we speak in general. Or for example, when it's uncountable, we don't use a plural form. Like I like coffee.
True.
You don't say I like coffees. I like coffee. However, again, Terry was saying in a restaurant, being specific, I'd like a coffee. Complicated.
All right. How about egg? Egg, and Paul, that was an excellent point. If it is, this is a general rule, there are always exceptions, but think about if the singular and plural are the same, like fruit in singular is fruit in plural. But hamburger, singular, hamburgers, plural. If the plural is made with the S, as you said, it's generally countable.
Generally, but there are exceptions.
There's always. So I see egg is countable. Good.
Definitely.
Cheese. 1 egg, 2 eggs, exactly.
Cheese in general, cheese is definitely one. We should know.
Because cheese in the plural is also cheese.
Yeah.
And cheese is a category. Categories are uncountable.
Absolutely. What's your favorite cheese, Terry?
My favorite cheese is Pecorino Sardo.
Oh.
Pecorino from Sardinia is my favorite cheese. What is your favorite cheese?
My favorite cheese is Dubliner cheese. It is cheddar, white cheddar cheese. It's not nice. It's not similar to Italian, but it is really good food. So we call it Dubliner cheese. How do I say cheddar in that's a difficult one in Italian. Cheddar cheese?
They don't have it.
Oh. Better off.
It's really hard to find. Claudia says her favorite is Gorgonzola. So Domenico and Filippo, I forgot what your name, Filippo, you told us in the beginning, because your name is not Filippo, it's Filippo. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. All right, is uncountable. All right. How about flour? Flour. I am buying a lot of flour these days because I have been. Oh, Carolina, thank you. Carolina. Okay, Carolina said that cheese was uncountable. All right. And I'm buying a lot of flour because during the quarantine, I am making bread and I am making the pasta for the pizza at home.
It's that white material, isn't it?
It is.
Didn't you make a pizza? You showed me yesterday. Maybe you could show the audience again.
I have made several pizzas now in these days.
Oh,
and
exciting.
This is my pizza from Saturday night. Pizza margherita.
Wow, it looks fantastic.
When this is over, Paul, I will make you a pizza. All
And
right.
I'll buy you some wine.
Well, I think you can bring wine. I'll make pizza.
Yep.
So we're getting a lot of responses. Flour, uncountable. Sausage, uncountable. Now, be careful. This is like hamburger.
Mm-hmm.
It's like hamburger. If you think about carne macinata, salsicce macinata, okay, ground, uncountable. But sausage, sausage link, one sausage, like one salami, countable.
Absolutely.
Right?
I agree. I agree 100%.
Pasta, uncountable, Domenico. Okay, good.
Good, guys. Well done. Good job. Keep it up.
Carolina says her favorite cheese is Parmigiano. Melanzani Parmigiana next week. Okay. So,
Huh.
what about tomato? Tomato.
Tomato, please.
Tomato.
Yeah, like I'd like some tomato soup. A soup, it's uncountable, but tomatoes in general, you definitely count them. Again,
Tomato.
tomato soup. Sorry, tomato soup is uncountable. Tomato is countable.
Right. Tomato is countable. Now, cookies. Cookies is interesting because the people in England call cookies biscuits.
Mm,
Do you call them cookies or biscuits, Paul?
both. In two of them. Can you hear me? Ah, just your face was unusual. It's unusual. In Ireland, cookies has like a separate name, actually. Biscuits in general, but cookie is like chocolate crisps. That's what we call cookies. So we do have a different association.
So in America, cookies are sweet and biscuits are like a small piece of like a baked bread that rises from baking powder.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
So rice, Claudia, uncountable. Excellent. Juice, uncountable. You are on fire, Claudia. Just
Good
going.
job, guys.
Rice, Carolina, rice uncountable. Absolutely. What about salad? I would like some salad.
Uncountable, surely.
All right. Melon. I love melon, Paul. When it is the season, I eat every kind of melon I can find. Do you like melon?
I do. Any kind of fruit that you can buy is absolutely invaluable. Are you thinking of watermelon specifically or just melons?
Oh, watermelon, cantaloupe,
Oh,
honeydew, cassava, all of them.
have you ever tried pumpkin?
Pumpkin.
Yeah, I think I saw my flatmate. Apparently pumpkin is popular for vegan dishes,
It is.
and I really like it. She made me it once, and oh, it was outstanding. The food.
But pumpkin is a gourd, not a melon.
Oh yeah, but I was just saying in general with fruit.
Oh, I love it. I love pumpkin soup with a little bit of nutmeg and oh, fabulous. Okay, so they're going on ahead of us. Blueberry, countable, Claudia, bread, category, uncountable. Excellent, excellent. So if blueberry is countable, I will say that strawberry is countable. What about butter?
In my opinion, butter is uncountable, and I don't like butter. Oof.
So I have a lot of apples, countable, in the fridge. I have a lot of butter. I'm going to say, because the singular and plural are the same, yay, we win. Now my favorite thing in the world, wine. Wine.
Chianti wine.
Chianti, Morellino, Primitivo, Chardonnay, Vernaccia. Yeah, okay. Wine, uncountable. Excellent. Fish. Fish, Claudia, uncountable. You are just, boom, boom, you are on it. Good way. Good way to go, Claudia. So, milk and, oh, Carolina, butter is uncountable. No white wine, Claudia. No white wine. Why not?
Oh, come
In the
on,
summer,
Chianti.
beautiful. Okay, so Carolina, butter is uncountable in that it is literally impossible to count. You can count grams, you can count a weight, but butter you can cut to pieces, but unless you weigh it, there's just no way to count it.
True.
Milk, uncountable. Cream, uncountable. Oil.
Oil,
I'm waiting.
uncountable, surely.
Well, yeah, if cream and milk are uncountable, if wine's uncountable. Carrots. Do you like carrots, Paul?
Any type of vegetable I absolutely adore. Broccoli is probably my favorite vegetable. It is so good. Broccoli or Brussels sprouts. I don't know if you know about Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts.
Oh,
I adore Brussels sprouts.
every Christmas it's like famous. Brussels sprouts, broccoli, turkey, ham, onion. It's just in Ireland we just have different types of potato, stuffing, baked potato, mashed potato. Ireland is the home of potato basically, but I love my potato.
Excellent. All right. So, Paul, would you mind reading again?
Yeah, so how many hamburgers have you got in your fridge? I've got 5 and they're all for me. Wow, selfish. How much fruit have you got in your fridge? I've got some apples and a melon. How much? How many? So guys, here you can write questions and me and Terry will answer. For example, how much fish, which I hate, have you got in your fridge? And I will say, I haven't got any fish. Or do you have? Okay, so using the British or English, British English or American, do you have or have you or yes, do you have? Or how much? I'm confusing myself now. No, how much? How much fish?
Okay. So as Paul said, British English, have you got? American English, do you have? And as Paul was explaining before, as we were talking about at the beginning, many countable, much uncountable. But remember that fruit as a category, uncountable, how much fruit. But if you are talking about specific fruit, apples, bananas, then it's countable. So, Paul, how much fruit have you got in your fridge?
I have got a lot of fruit in my fridge. Cherry tomatoes. What else? Bananas. Only when they're ripe, I keep them in the fridge. And kiwi. I keep kiwi. Kiwi is my favorite. Fruit. And you? How much fruit do you have in your fridge?
I love kiwi also. Well, the reason I have to go to the store is because now I only have one apple in my fridge. So, oh, that was your question. That's mine. Sorry, I wanted this. Claudia, how much apple? Countable, uncountable. Much with uncountable. So, and remember that when we make questions using how much, we need the auxiliary verb. So the question becomes, how many apples do you have? I have only one apple. Paul, how much milk do you have in your fridge?
I have some milk in my fridge. Not a lot, but some milk. Soya milk.
I drink soy milk too.
Do you have soy milk with your cereal? If you have cereal sometimes?
I don't have cereal, but every morning I have 3 fette biscottate with jam or honey.
Wow, that's a good choice of food.
Thank you. Maria Pia, wine, countable or uncountable?
But the question structure is good. No, continue, Terry. Sorry.
No, go.
Yeah, the question is good. Okay. The have you got is brilliant, but wine, as Terry said, is uncountable. So we say how much, okay? Like in this one here. Go for it, Terry. We're out-clicking each other.
You were explaining.
No, you go.
So, as Claudia says, how much milk do you have? The American English form. Good. All right. Carolina says, the structure is fabulous, Carolina. Only one thing. We don't keep flour in the fridge.
Yeah.
All right. Really great questions. Really great structures. And Paul.
Okay, well, Terry, before I read, I want to know, how much wine have you got in your fridge?
I don't have any wine in my fridge. I don't keep red wine in the fridge.
But some people do, right?
But some people do. I keep white wine in the fridge.
Okay.
But I only have one bottle of red wine.
Okay, excellent. So, guys, it says here, what have you got in your fridge? So now, after asking me and Terry, we want you to please tell us what is in your fridge using I have or I have got. And, we still have some questions.
Excellent
Terry,
structure.
Fire away.
Excellent structure. How many carrots have you got in your fridge?
I have many.
Go.
No, I have many carrots. That's all. And you?
I had 3, now I have 0.
Oh no.
I know. I have to go to the store.
What
Oh.
store? What you say store? What supermarket or store
Uh,
are you going?
I will go to the very, very, very small supermarket under my house.
Ah, okay. Local business. Very nice.
Domenico, how much cake do you have in your fridge? 0.
Yeah, I do like eating cake, but only after a meal at a restaurant. Generally, I don't eat cake because it's very, very fasting, unfortunately. Interesting. So, guys, tell us, well done, okay, with your correct questions. Now, if you can, you have 3 minutes to tell us about what you have in your fridge, and me and Terry will correct you as fast as we can. So, for example, I've got some spinach, I've got some fruit, I've got some orange juice, but I haven't got any meat. Okay. What about you, Terry?
I've got some mozzarella.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some basil. I've got some tomato sauce.
Mm-hmm.
I could make a pizza.
Ah, marvelous. Interesting. Wow. Today
So,
I made just some pasta with tomato, a tiny bit of oil, spinach, onion, and a little bit of pesto. It was quite nice.
oh, beautiful.
But I didn't make the pesto. I bought it, in the, I think it's called barilla.
Marilla.
There's a barilla, yeah, because the pesto I absolutely love. So I often buy that. Okay, so Claudia is telling us marmaleta.
Marmalata. Marmalade, we call jam.
Ah, okay.
Jam or jelly. Marmalata.
Yum.
Okay.
Good choice.
I love good jam.
Mm, excellent.
So try to use some and any, as Paul said, and I forgot exactly what ingredients you have, but you said something like, I've got some spinach and some onions, but I haven't got any yogurt.
There you are, Terry. I think Claudia is today's winner for participation.
I think so. Claudia is on fire today.
Brilliant.
Just these answers like this. So
Absolutely.
continue and tell us what you've got. Maria Pia, I've got some yogurt. I've got some zucchini in my fridge.
Zucchini. I love zucchini. But a small Z, not a capital, a small Z.
Z.
Z, right? Z.
In American English, Z. British English, Z.
They're getting the best of both worlds here today. Okay, so Terry, let's revise and close up because
Okay.
unfortunately I have another lesson after this.
All right.
So guys, Terry will tell us the differences between countable and uncountable. I will just tell you very quickly that we use some in positive sentences and in questions with countable and uncountable nouns. We use any in questions, negatives, and that's basically it. And Terry, can you explain some countable, uncountable, please? Many and
So
much.
remember that much is used with uncountable, many with countable. Anything that is liquid, a category, or just too small to count will be uncountable. Wine, flour, butter, sand. Okay? Or categories. One way that you can tell is if the object is the same has the same form in singular and plural. Cheese, cheese. Butter, butter. Uncountable. Okay? If it changes, apple, apples, countable.
Okay, so guys, thank you so much, especially Filippo and Claudia for participating, and Domenico as well. Have a great day, and Carolina, sorry, and enjoy your next lesson. See you soon. Ciao ragazzi, and thanks Terry as well. Ciao, ciao guys.
Well, thanks.
All right, that was good.